You take today and this week to celebrate in a way that makes you feel good. Like basically you take charge. You know what I mean? Like take charge of your own emotions, take charge of your own happiness. Act like you are the CEO of your own life. Hello, I'm Kristen. I'm so happy that you're here. Happy Valentine's Day week. I feel like Valentine's Day can be a really happy holiday, or it can be a triggering time because obviously we're just reminded of either heartbreak or loneliness or unmet expectations. And especially if you're like me and you are a romantic or an idealist, it can just be one of those days that is tricky and you're like, I don't want to not be happy on this day. And so I have figured out how to be happy on Valentine's Day no matter what. And so I want to help you this week and today be happy on Valentine's. Okay, so the first thing is know your season, right? Whether you are married, you're newlywed, you've been married a long time. I've been married for 12 years. Or you are dating, or you're not in a relationship at all. Okay, so know your season because that will help you adjust your expectations correctly. Also, if you are in a relationship, know your guy, know your man, and accept him for who he is. Some guys are romantic. They're just good at making us feel seen and treasured and adored. And other guys, it's just not their strength, okay? It's just not how they're wired. It's not their personality. And that's okay. They love us in different ways. And it would be to our benefit to notice the ways that they love us well and to appreciate, really, really appreciate them. Like if you are married to one of those kinds of guys or you're dating one of those kinds of guys, I would encourage you this week to open up your journal and write down all of the ways that he loves you well, because it's going to give you this posture of gratitude, of appreciation, of fullness, where you're like, you know what? He loves me in all of these ways. Like, I don't necessarily need a sappy card. I don't necessarily need a box of chocolates. I don't necessarily need a bouquet of flowers that's literally going to die, or I don't need to go out on a Valentine's Day date night because literally everyone else is out on that night too. And it kind of feels like a cattle call. Like it kind of feels like, I don't know about you, but Chris and I, we had this Valentine's Day date night one year. And after that year, I was like, I never want to go out on Valentine's Day again because we were surrounded by couples at every table, a prefix menu, and they were just cranking out tables. And the couples at these other tables, it kind of felt like a forced date. Like we were looking around and these couples like didn't even look happy. Like it looked like they were just doing this obligatory thing to make the wife happy. And I was like, wow, from now on, like we only want to go out on non-Valentine's Day day. So notice what your man is doing well. Adjust your expectations to his personality type and let that be enough. On the other hand, communicate your hopes or your desires or your expectations. Like that's okay too. If you are more of a romantic or you want to feel a certain way or you would like to have a certain experience, communicate that to him. Like do not expect him to be a mind reader. Take matters into your own hands. You might even need to make the plans. And I know it's not ideal. It doesn't necessarily feel romantic at first, but it can be romantic when you're the one who's in charge of creating the experience that you want, so you're not disappointed. That's something that I decided to do this year. I saw an experience that was happening and I was like, I want to do that. I ordered like 5 different dresses for me to try on and decide which one I want to wear, and he didn't even know that's what we're doing yet. I'm like, that's what we're doing because I want to go to dinner. I want to have dancing. I want to have this beautiful experience and I want to feel beautiful. And he's like, okay. So sometimes you just got to take charge and create the experience that you want. Next thing is, if you know that you are someone who is triggered by seeing certain posts on social media, then like, why would you do that to yourself? Like stay off of social media. If you get triggered seeing other women's experience with their person or their relationship, especially if you're not in a relationship and that's a sore spot for you, try to stay off social media this week And just guard your mind and protect yourself. Another thing that you can do to stay happy on Valentine's Day is to look for someone to love on. There's a lot of people who need love in general, and especially on a day like Valentine's Day. They don't have a special person. Maybe they've experienced a loss in their life. Maybe no one has ever really celebrated them well. Maybe no one ever really sees them. And so we can stay happy and feel loved on a high pressure day like Valentine's Day, even though it's a Hallmark holiday, okay? Like we know it is to pour out and to love on other people. If you want to feel loved, if you want to feel filled up, pour out and love on others. And there are so many opportunities, whether it's your kids' teachers, whether it's your colleagues at work, whether it's your family members, whether it's your friends. You know, if you're single, host a Valentine's Day night or go out for a Valentine's Day drink or dinner. There's so many things that you can do to feel pretty and festive and celebratory. Even like me, like wear a hot pink outfit, wear red, wear something festive that makes you feel like you're a part of the celebration too. Even if someone isn't celebrating you like you would like to, you take today and this week to celebrate in a way that makes you feel good. Like basically you take charge. You know what I mean? Like take charge of your own emotions, take charge of your own happiness. Act like you were the CEO of your own life. So that's it for this Valentine's Day year, this week. I hope that you have fun. Make it beautiful. Make it what you want it to be. Stay away from those comparison traps. Communicate your hopes, your desires, your expectations. Know the season that you were in and adjust your expectations accordingly. Appreciate your person and all the ways that they do show up and the ways that they do love you. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. Oh, make sure to subscribe. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos because I drop one every Wednesday. That's my goal for the rest of the year. Comment. I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, and I'll talk to you next time.